seem to categorize students with labels such as special education or EL, and we do this, we're keeping students from good mathematics. How could we use some of the UDL practices you talked about today to help support all students?
So first, I agree with the premise of your question. I think if you look at it historically and from a critical point of view, you can see again and again that general education has tried to stop changing by taking any group of kids that feels different and pushing them to the outside. Separate special education, separate English language learner programs. When really, I mean, in terms of like morality and ethics, all of our children need to be together learning the highest quality mathematics that we can offer them, right? For their lives, for their future. So we need to stop separating kids into groups we think learn differently and include all of the kids together and give them a really challenging curriculum with enough supports that they can learn together. So that's what UDL is about, because what UDL does, I think it's a really radical point of view on learning, because it's not about labeling and separating, it's about the basic fact that we all have different brains, we're all different. Learners are variable, so while we're all different, there are some commonalities across the differences that allow us to plan classrooms that can work for a wide range of kids without requiring teachers to run around and get individual worksheets to everybody. So when I'm thinking about UDL and mathematics right now, I'm thinking about what are the practices specifically to mathematics that are the most high leverage to include the widest variety of kids. So one way to think about that is to think about like tasks at the center of instruction. So I think it doesn't mean that these rich tasks need to be done every single day in every single math classroom, but the center of an inclusive mathematics classroom needs to be rich tasks that are connected to the most important ideas in mathematics, that are low floor, high ceiling, that have high cognitive demand and are enacted with high cognitive demand. And those tasks in a sequence are the core of the instruction. Because I think part of what UDL needs to bring, or bring all these kids together, or inclusion, is that kids need a chance to collaborate with all of the other students. I mean, the classroom is less rich when we take away diverse perspectives, of diverse ways of thinking, and the neurodiversity that I think is so important to us moving forward in an isolated math classroom and in society in general. So I'm